friends. It's time for another Christmas mani. I've pulled out some older sets to do this time. We're going to be doing some negative space today because that's my last square on the bingo board. So I have Snowman's Land, which is this cute little snowman strips, and then the plaid strips. I love that. And then I have Renew Hope, which was a foundation set. Was it for, I don't remember what for though. I'm sure you guys do. You always do. But I can't remember. So, but I know it's a set that was a foundation set. So I was just remembering that I did a Christmas mix last year with Snowman's Land that I might still have one of. So I'm just looking real quick to see if I can find it without messing up my base coat. It's not worth it to, because I'm gonna end up messing up my, oh, here we go. Let's see. I think these are it. Let's see. Okay, great.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to do a snack roll now and see if it works by putting it harder. If you put it harder.
Okay, I do have some, but like it's one strip, so that's not gonna help me. So I'm not gonna use these. I was like, well, if I don't have to open a new package, why not, right? But we do. So let's get going on this here. So I'm gonna do some nails with slants, and then I'm gonna do some full nails with the snowmen. So we're gonna start with Renew Hope here. Oh Lord.
Mom, this is for the Super Smash Bros. Thing.
It's not over here. You brought just that one. All right. So, oh, this one's a little melted.
Smash Bros. Thing?
I didn't. It's in there with you in your tent somewhere. All right. So we're gonna do little slants. So I can use this pinky one that I normally don't, because it's more than enough to do a slant with. So, oh, okay. They're very melty. I better turn this off. I have my heating pad on the desk because it is so stinking cold in here right now that my top coat was not, my base coats weren't going on really well because I felt like they were too thick because they were cold. So I turned on my heating mat here, and that helped. But now the strips are kind of gummy because they're too warm. So okay. Yeah, so what I've been putting on my nails underneath all my strips the last couple of weeks is I put my ColorStreet nail strengthener down first. Then I do a coat of Stacy's Secret Sauce. And then I do a coat of Orly Bonder. I know it sounds like a lot, but it is the best at filling in all the ridges that are in my nails right now and making it smoother so that when I put the strips on, you're not seeing all sorts of lumps and bumps under them. And it's working really well. So that is what I'm doing. Hoping to just kind of do some regular sets. I'm not going to put on any more artificial nails Just gonna try and grow mine. Again, who knows? I might change my mind in 2 days, but you know how I am. Change my mind all the time. This color is really pretty. And I think I pulled out a couple different things to try underneath this and matched them up with the blue in the snowman strips and this and Figure It Out, I think it was. No, Sleep Tight were the best matches to the blue. But I wanted a sparkly set underneath, so I decided to go with this one. Because I was just going to take out a couple Sleep Tight twosies so that I didn't have to open the whole package, but I really wanted the glitter, so we went with this one instead. All right. Ah, come on. Left too much right there. It did not want to get into my nail clippers. How dare it? Okay. Come on. Oh, for the love of God. I hate it when the things stick so much you can't even get them off of your tools. That drives me crazy. Crazy. Okay. That's cute. I like it. I like it. You like it? Of course you do. Who wouldn't love this gorgeous sparkle? Well, those of you that don't like glitter, I guess, but I think even you non-glitter lovers can appreciate the beauty of this set. And I think it's gorge. Okay. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna cover that spot anyways. All right. Now, let's see. I'm trying to remember how I was gonna do it. I think we're gonna do a full snowman on this nail. I don't know if I want to do a full snowman on this one or not. Let's do, I want more slants in here, so we'll do some more. Let's see. I can probably use these guys right here. Okay. So we're gonna do this one. It's got the big glitters in it too. I like those. But you know, micro glitter's my favorite, but I do like the big glitters too because they're just so sparkly. All right, let's do like this. Oh, for the love of God. It's been a day, people. It's been a day. Someone is very whiny today. Very whiny. Can't handle it. All right. And then, well, then you've got to come over here. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna pause for a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Okay, crisis averted. We have the game working. So. Okay, that's enough of that. All right. Slants always look crazy until you clean them up. And then once you clean them up, they just look so, like, pretty. I don't do them often enough because my nails are so short. But honestly, they do make a short nail even look better, I think. Okay, look at this side. Okay. There we go.
I'm looking for a Pokemon card so I can start off with a different Pokemon.
Okay, well, I can't help you with that.
Okay.
I don't know where they are. Look on the table behind the couch. There was some there.
Okay.
These are so soft because I think because I had the heating mat on while I was prepping. So these were sitting on the heating mat the whole time while I was putting like my base coats on, and so they are extra super duper yummy. Another thing I love about slants is that you use less strips. You would think you'd use more, but you don't because you only need a bit. So I don't have to use like all my other strips up doing these. Oh, that color is gorgeous. Like, I cannot express adequately how gorgeous this color is. All right. And I think it's gonna look super cute with snowmen over it. Come on. It just doesn't want to come away from me because it's so sticky. Okay. Dang it. I cut too much off. Let's see if I can take this little tiny bit that I cut off here, because that's really all it needs right there. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta cut it again without cutting off the bits on the nail. There we go. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for this. Because I got an idea. It says that one works. Maybe it works with you doing it. I want to play Super Smash Bros. Because
Oh.
Like, and I'm looking for a Super Smash Bros. Thing.
Okay.
Checking all the parts of here first.
Come on. I did
Second here.
yesterday. I did Stacy calls it hand slugging, so I put like moisturizer on my hands and put Vaseline over them and put them in some gloves, let them sit for a while. And then I did a scrub, so I did a little nail care yesterday.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, okay. Come off very carefully.
Super Smash Bros. In here and put in your hardly.
All right, so this nail we're gonna do a strip of the plaid first. Come on. And I'm using a slightly bigger strip than I normally do because I want to make sure it covers edge to edge without any problem. I always would rather my strip be a little big than a little small, so because I like to have, if it's full coverage, I want it to cover everything. Don't want little bits on the side hanging out and stuff. All right. Okay. This stuff right here, friggin' amazing. That's all I'm saying. I would have never thought to put a top coat underneath, but in one of her videos, Stacy said she put that underneath to smooth out the nail and it made it like glass, and she's right. It is so smooth. This nail has so many bumps in it, you wouldn't even believe it. But putting that plumping top coat down first, it's smooth as glass. I love that stuff. I can't get enough of it. I have to buy it in like gallon jugs or something. Because right now what I've been doing is I put a coat under all my strips, and then I'm usually putting 2, sometimes 3 coats. It depends on what I have on my nails of it on the top. So like I use a lot of it. Definitely need it in bulk. It does get a little stringy when it starts to get low. Not the way that the OPI plumper does. Not as much anyways, but I've also found you just got to keep, if you clean around the this part here, it works better. It cuts down on the strings. So this is definitely my new go-to for like everything. All right. I love these little plaid strips. They're so cute. You know, even when I have super short nails that I'm not really super happy with, once I put my ColorStreet on there, it just makes them better, even if they're too short for me, you know? They still look like pretty, and I don't know. It makes it look so much better. And I know there's a lot of you that are short nail girlies like me, so you keep your nails short because you can't, you know, can't function with super long nails just like me. So I think it's probably good to show you guys the short natural nails more often versus me putting my ColorStreet over artificial stuff, you know? Because I never like it. I mean, I like it. I like how it looks, but I can't tolerate it long enough. I always end up taking it off after a couple of days, so sometimes even just a day, depending. But I like how they look, but it's just not worth it. It takes me so long to put them on, and then I end up taking them off, and so I'm gonna try to do more on my natural nails, because I did notice that since I've been using artificial nail products and putting nail extensions on, nobody's like unsubscribed or anything, but I have way less views on my videos than I did before. Most of the videos that I had posted, they would get up to like 1,000 to 2,000 views. And now I'm barely breaking 100 on most videos, if I get that high. Most of them don't have that much, so I don't know if that's part of it. Is that part of it? That you don't like seeing the artificial nails? You want to see the natural nails? I don't know. But come on. All right, so now I'm going to take one of the snowman strips, and we're going to do this kind of like a peekaboo nail here. And I do my nails for me to look at. So I like to do them how it looks best to me. I know if I did it this way, then that would look best to people looking at it, but not me. So it's about me. It's all about me. And nobody else. All right, so we're gonna put this little guy like over here. So we have a little peek of that gingham pattern coming out there. Okay. I love this little snowman guy here. Last Christmas, I used him to make a snow globe on my thumb, if you remember, if you were with me last Christmas. And it was so stinking good. So I love this little snowman. He's so cute. Come on, get off of my finger, please. Thank you. I could do a little of that. No, I'm going to stick with what I initially started with.
Hey!
Okay. Sometimes the pusher works good to clean off so you don't have to use your nippers, especially around the edge right here. If the strips are soft enough that I can use this, it's always better, because sometimes with the clippers you know, nick something, or and I tend to do that a lot, so. Okay. Oops, I got a little on my nail with that one. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. like it a lot. My little snowman, he's cute. Yeah, I like his little cutie butt. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Why every stinking strip sticking to me? It's annoying. And now the tabs are sticking and don't want to come off. All right. Okay. And then we'll do this one. Yeah, I think if I did this again, I might do like at least one nail with the blue on the top. But I think it looks cute still the way it is. I think I would have liked to see, like, maybe do the middle so that you have your, I like these two nails to be my accent nails. I don't know why. But, so maybe like putting the blue on the top on the middle finger makes it a little different from the others. And I don't know. I would probably do something like that if I did it again. But I also absolutely love having this like gingham pattern on the top, so. Okay. Don't have too much to take off on this one. Okay. Oh, that is good. That's really good. Okay. I like it. It looks so cute. I'm happy. Okay. Ooh, what are you doing? Well, he obviously doesn't like it. That is not a happy noise. Just in case you were under any misconception that that noise is of approval, it's not. That's him saying, stop touching me. Just saying. Sometimes wonder if my adorable little puppy that I have, he's not a puppy anymore, he's over a year now, but if he's really a good dog to have with the kids. Sometimes I wonder, because he does, I don't know if you could hear him on the video, it was pretty loud, so you probably could. He growled at my little, because he's hugging him, and he does that to everybody except me. If they try and like pick him up or hug him or whatever, he stops. He does stop. He doesn't, once or twice he's nipped at them, but usually he doesn't. But sometimes I wonder if I should have like a different type of dog, because he is, he's like, you know, he's a lap dog. He's 10 pounds. That's what they do. They're lap dogs. But I feel like he's doing kind of like, if you've ever had a Chihuahua, they tend to latch on to one person in the household, and then they'll do the same thing to all others in the household. They'll growl at them. Sometimes even, you know, people, I've heard people having like their significant other can't get in the bed because the dog's sitting there growling and baring their teeth and ready to bite them because they're trying to get into bed. Like, Theo doesn't do that yet because Aiden sleeps with me a lot. So like he doesn't growl at him for getting in the bed, but he does if he tries to take him somewhere, especially if he's sitting near me and someone tries to take him away from me. Oh gosh, he gets all angry. Okay. I think that's really cute. All right, so what we're gonna do now on the thumbs, same as I did on the ring fingers, we're gonna do like a little side peep action. So I'm gonna use the smaller thumb strip because I definitely don't need the big one. Okay, and then we're gonna go and put him like right about there, I think is good. So you still see a little bit of the blue underneath. If I had had one of the gingham strips that was big enough for the thumb, I would have probably done that, but none of these are thumb sized. So, because the blue kind of blends together, but at least you've got that little sparkle around the edge, you know? That was what I was kind of going for there. All right, I want him up a little bit and to the side so we get the sparkle. There we go. I really want to put some of this on one of the other nails because it's so pretty with the blue snowflake. Like, can I do a third layer with that on here? Maybe. Let's try it. Why not? Do I like it or not? I don't know. It's on there now, so I guess I have to like it. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. Okay. And then let's take this little piece. Talk about patching this together here. Okay. I just moved my entire desk, so sorry if the camera is shaking. I like that too. I've done in the 3-layer slant before, and it can get a little thick, but it's super cute. I really like that. To have like all of the different kind of patterns and designs that are in this mani all on the one finger. I think that looks good. This one looks better than that one, but I like that a lot. All right, let's take a little off these and then we're done. Gotta put some top coat on her and we're finished. All right, so there is, I like it, a little snowman mani. I think it came out cute. I like it. Alrighty, so that is it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Love you. Bye.